Hey everyone, today we're going to be discussing a site that we finished recently. We're going to go over what we changed, why we changed it, and some of the goals we had in mind, and then you can see the finished product. Right now we're looking at the site as it was before. It's a company called, or a nonprofit organization called Early Investors. What they do is they go in and they help younger students just become financially literate, just so they can learn with money management and all these different things. But they are always looking for investors, and they needed a website that was going to appeal to potential investors and anybody really interested in the organization. So as we scroll through, this website definitely it served its purpose for a while. There's not really that much to it. The homepage actually looks pretty decent when I first saw it, but as you go in and you look at the interior pages, you realize there's not much to it. There's a scan of a document right here, a little quick contact page. So they're a very young organization and very fast growing, so they wanted to upgrade from this because it was better than having nothing for a while, but at the same time they wanted to do something a little bit better, and also a lot of this content was outdated, and this website was very difficult for them to manage, and they needed something that they could easily update all the content to, since they're always coming up with new stuff. So heading into the project, here were the goals of the redesign. They wanted the design to be centered around investments. And they wanted it to look like an investor was sitting at his desk in the background. So they wanted us to kind of figure out a way and custom design a way in the background to make it look like that. They wanted to integrate new content, and what that meant was, since there was so much more content, whereas on the old site it was a lot of static pages without drop downs or any kind of functionality like that, we were going to have to incorporate some drop down menus so that the top nav wouldn't get too cluttered. Encourage donations, so we needed to integrate the website with PayPal donations, is what we ended up going with. We had to, include buttons and all that, and we'll go over that once we look at the finished product. Paint a picture with homepage slideshow to get visitors thinking. They wanted to have a slideshow on the homepage that had certain captions without pictures that would really get the person thinking and having their own picture in their head. And that's actually what we'll go over first when we see the new site. So with that, here's the finished product. You'll see what we were just talking about. These are the slides that we had in mind. Imagine the fears and anxieties that young adults must experience when entering the real world. So we had some pictures there originally, and we just decided, it's probably better that, once you tell somebody to imagine, it's definitely better for them to actually physically imagine and then paint their own picture. And this will slide to 3 different captions. So there's enough time allotted, about 12 or 13 seconds, for the person to really finish reading the caption, think about it, and then you get the next one by the time they're done with that. You also notice the design element. I was very happy with the way this background came out. You have the budget list, the money management, you have the investment portfolio, the calculator, checkbook, all the different financial newspapers and things that the business people will read. Also made their logo bigger and a bit more appealing than it was on their old site. I'll try not to switch back and forth too much, but I just wanted you to see that difference. There's also a lot more content, which we use these drop downs for. You get mission and history, board of directors, message from the founder, special thanks, what's the problem, and get involved, invest, donors. As you scroll down the page, there'll just be a little bit of information about the company. We always try not to put too much information on the home page because it's a good chance you're not always going to really read too much while you're on the page. You want to get deeper into the site right away, but it's good to have something. So with that, we'll go to one of the interior pages. Go to mission and vision. Alright, so a couple things I'd like to point out while we're on this page. First of all, for about, it's not called about, it's called mission and vision. If you're an organization like this, I think it's always better to call it that. Just sounds better, mission, vision, and then even if you want to put values on there, that's another good buzzword to put in that type of a menu. We have the donate button right at the top. This is actually on the sidebar of every page within the website. So no matter where you are, you're going to be looking at that donate button and and hopefully more apt to actually donate. They received an award from the Council for Economic Education. So we put this. This is actually on the sidebar of every page also, and it's just a great way to show that we really are up and doing things. We've been credited by a really reputable organization like this. So putting that right below the donate button is definitely going to help your chances, and it's going to help the person visiting the site know that it's you're not going to take the donations and not even really do anything with it. So we also have the Facebook and Facebook connection in here on the site. So I'll just take a second to scroll through some of the pages so you can see the consistency. What's the problem? We'll take a look at the they call it invest page right here. If you want to invest, all you have to do is click this button and it will bring you directly to PayPal, and you can pick the amount that you want to donate. So one more time, we're going to well, obviously we went over the goals: the design for investments, integrate new content, encourage donations, paint a picture of the home page. Successfully completed all the goals, and it's also a very easy system to manage. We'll be doing other videos about how you would actually go about managing a site like this, but that's for another video. So please, if you want, subscribe or just check back for new videos on tutorials and other redesigns, and we'll get more into the management side. So last time, before, a little bit bland, a little white, not much content in it, not really that much you can manage. And then after, a little bit darker, go to the home page. Darker, you got the supposed to be kind of like a desk in the background, the wood, and yeah, and the logo pops out in the white with a little backdrop shadow in the background. So thanks for watching our video. If you need help with web design, or this looks like the type of site you're looking to do, or you have your own ideas and we can make our own punch list of goals for you, then we'd love to be in touch. It's startcompeting.com, compete now, and you can email us at info@competenow.biz, or just fill out the form on the site. It'll actually go directly to my primary email address. Alright, so have a great day, and thanks for watching again.